How's it going? Alrighty. Man, it's really nice. It's really nice. I just have a big smile on my face right now because it's really nice to wake up and see a gap down like this. That's nice. That's just that's just nice. Oh my God. And look at Facebook. All the way at my target, my boy. Oh my God, look at it just sitting on the line. Wow. Good morning. What's up, Mike? Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. I got my Hawaiian shirt on. I'm ready to go. Alrighty. So we're gonna go ahead and chop it up real quick about the news. Go over a couple headlines. I'm gonna go over my watch list today. I'm I'm just stoked at the moment. We're opening up with a really nice gap down, which could open leave us. It's up for debate. But last time we did this, last time we went up against our resistances 3 to 4 times, and then gapped down. It was not pretty. It's not a good thing. So, not for the market anyway. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably let TikTok in on this. Yeah, maybe. One second. All right. Oh, little bit. All right. Hold on one second. It's such a good me. 1 second, y'all. All right. I think that should be good. All right, you guys should be able to see. All right. So sorry about that. Let's go ahead and get to it. What's up, Queen Smiley? Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over this news really quick, and then we'll get to the watch list. So, Wall Street futures were down, while European shares were mixed ahead of much-awaited U.S. job data, as Asian markets, Japan, Nikkei ended flat after former Prime Minister Shinozi Abe, I feel like I pronounced that wrong, was shot while campaigning for parliamentary election. While Chinese stocks ended lower as worries of COVID-19 flare-ups and geopolitical tensions weighed on sentiment, gold prices steadied while the dollar was lifted on safe haven demand. Oil prices declined as demand downturn outweighed global supply crunch worries. So, U.S. moles fresh bid to restrict chip making tools for China's SMIC. The Biden administration is considering new target restrictions on shipments of chip making tools to China, seeking to hamstring advances by China's largest chip maker. Tesla has also hit a record high of Chinese-made vehicles in June. U.S. job growth likely slowed in June. Unemployment rate seen at 3.6%. U.S. employers likely have the fewest workers in 14 months in June, but the jobless rate probably remain near pre-pandemic lows, underscoring labor market tightness that could encourage the Federal Reserve to deliver a 75 basis point interest rate later this month. And of course, it is 8:50, so I believe we already got that economic data. If I'm not mistaken. Hold on, TikTok, you guys are commenting or anything. I can't see your comments. Jesus.
And tell me.
What do I do here? Review morning stocks. I day trade, live trade. That's what I'm doing today. All right. So 8:30, yes. So we already got that data, 235K. I was reading a headline from before um, that drop. So yeah, slightly. Oh, we didn't get the actual. Why is there no actual payroll? Okay, there we go. 372. Oof. That's why we got that nasty gap down like that. Oof. Oof. Damn. Okay. So that's about it as far as the news is concerned. I'm going to keep it short. It's Friday. But as far as the watch list is concerned, guys, Tesla still looking Tessie, looking pretty ripe right now. Yesterday we hit that target that we talked about to the upside. We did get that little break to the upside, but we also talked about the fact that these are bilateral patterns. And a lot of the times, they can extend, as you can see here. So Tesla below its point of control, which I have at 715 and obviously 700. So 715 to 700. I would anticipate seeing Tesla around 657.35. Maybe not by the end of the day, but with CPI data coming up and the fact that we went up and the fact that it's Friday, we could see some selling today. We'll see how this plays out. But ultimately, I am looking for Tesla to either A, bounce off of 720 or its point of control, or see that gap fill and then a rejection to the downside if we even gap fill, because we can leave this gap and just straight down. So next on the watch list is Meta. So all of these are looking kind of juicy. This one did end up moving, gapping down to literally the level that we were trying to scalp it down to yesterday. So all of that analysis and all that craziness that you guys in the Discord when we were trying to scalp, and it was a lot of fun. We had fun. We ended up cutting for like, I think the contracts were down $5, so it wasn't like a bad thing. But it was absurd. If you even go and take a look at the price action here down on the 3 minute. This is what your boy was trying to scalp here, short at the top right there, and then of course we got all this crazy mess. But eventually, obviously, and we talked. I think somebody mentioned this as well. They ended up gapping it down, and they gapped it down straight to my target. It's actually the bounce here is at 169.33. Good morning. Yeah, the market is down. I'm seeing job numbers, so yeah, we got clapped by yield job market. So China CPI incoming out also. Queen Smiley, I'm new to this world. I'm trying to learn. I want to make a watch list and learn all the ticker names for different companies. That's a good way to start, especially if you just be patient. Meat Barn, thank you for the roses, dude. Why don't you actually come down here and give me a real rose, dude? Why you quit? Why don't you quit fronting? Give me the digital roses. All right, 160. 160. So if we're going to continue lower for Meta, I like, and we talked about these levels yesterday. You just saw the point of control kind of flicker right there, just move the data point. But right here, 167.80, excuse me. There is another level right here. You can see where we bounced up. That's 168.50. And then ultimately it's going to be 166.50. And that's actually, I think, where we may end up going today. You can see and this is on the 15. You can see the 200 and the 500 HMA all curling up right here. And so I'm thinking that we might see a meta to the downside here. I did have this speculative trend line right here, which seems to have the confluence with that this trend line here. So we'll see if we make it all the way down here. But this area, and I'll shade it out for you so it's a little bit clearer. But this area in particular is where I would want to short Facebook. So basically through this area right here, I would want to see Facebook break through here in order to take a short position. Of course, there's always opportunities to leg in. So if you're using, and remember, this week's contracts, you cannot, yeah, there's a free trial on our Discord. If you're running next week's contracts, remember, those are still going to get chopped up. So if we don't end up seeing solid movement or a direct push to the downside here, or a bounce and a reversal, it could be best to go out 2 weeks, just to give yourself a little bit of peace of mind if you're obviously somebody who's a little bit more risk adverse. So, Cincy Kelly, I'm always looking for ways to improve that kind of stuff. The Discord and stuff. So I mean, you can feel free to hop in the Discord, shoot me a DM, and tell me what you know. So, all right, let's see. Nice. Do I Twitch? I have a Twitch, but no, I don't Twitch. My son's about to start gaming, so he might start streaming. We'll see what happens. Oh no, did I forget to? No, I did. I got it. So anyway, we got Meta, we got Tesla. Let's talk about AMD. And I know that there's a lot of people who have, I don't know if anybody is holding AMD, but this one solid retest right here, guys. This is level finding right here, 101. So check that out. That's $78 flat. That's one, two, three, multiple wicks up around that. That's also where you first break and retest, and that is where you have gapped down. So you have the opportunity, of course, to end up pushing to the upside, fill your gap. At that point, that would be a pretty bullish push. This is a pretty big gap down. But then at the same breath, I want you guys to notice that we have a point of control at 77.50. If we lose 77.50, I think that it's beyond speculation that we'll probably fall. There is, again, kind of like AMD or like Facebook, there is a trend line coming from the bottom. So if you want to use that, a lot of the times when I see moving averages and trend lines, I will use those as areas to target. So essentially, AMD could see itself somewhere around 76, 75, or 50% of the gap fill, depending on the trajectory. So can you do an analysis on SPX? In just a minute. We had a central bank stress test that told us we could survive a 50% drop and 10% unemployment once. Yeah, interesting. Because it can the potential rise in interest rates that comes with that. All right, so really quickly before we move on from the watch list, I know a lot of people struggle with this, so I'm going to talk to you guys really quickly about contracts that I'm looking to take, and we're going to start with Meta on that one. So obviously, if you do not have hotkeys, you should not be trading this week's contracts. If you buy them, they are more than likely going to expire worthless. Almost 90% of them will burn you. So if you're not quick, if you don't have the brokerage to do so, I would highly recommend not. So, uh, but anyway, looking at Meta at the moment, and taking a peek at these contracts, I say, obviously, if you're scalping, or day trading, um, to the downside, right? So if we do end up moving, and at this point of control, 169, it is a break of 170, and with this gap down, this is about the only bounce that I can find. So right now we are actually bouncing at the moment, but down below 168.50. I like the 165 strike or 167.50 strike to the downside. If you're looking to take Facebook short and below this mark, 167.75. So write these down for myself. Yeah, big spike right there, but that doesn't mean anything. So Meta looking at the 165 July 15th, but for a gap fill, okay? If you're looking, if it does bounce, a decent gap fill, this does fill at 172. I like the obviously there's the 172.50. You can go right outside of the money, but I do like the 175 strike to the upside expiring next week, July 15th. And that's going to be process pot. And I'm more or less, if we gap fill here, I'm not banking on a break of this resistance today. Uh, so we'll see what happens. But how's Zoom doing? I have no idea. I'm in Tesla 750 call for 722 35.45. Might cut and re-enter at the bottom of the trend line. Uh, where's SPY at? Pre-market, we're at 387. Oh, look, guys, I haven't moved a single line. It's crazy. It's crazy. We have not, I haven't lost anything. And I talked about this pullback yesterday. So I'm not saying that we're going bearish. Right now we're sitting on the 9-day moving average on SPY. That's 387 and basically 386.90. If we bounce and gap fill and close the candle above the gap fill bullishly, then there's a strong chance that SPY ends up ripping up to the 390s. Strong chance. Um, but if we do fall from here, especially losing 386.50, I would say that we're probably going to head down towards support, or at least down towards the 382.40s. So love swing options that go up like 500%. What do you recommend? A good option to just hold and goes. I haven't really done any research into something like that, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. And if I did, I'd be irresponsible. What's up, Luz the human? How's it going? All right, let me reshare this in the disc or in the. All right, really quickly, as well, if you are in the QQQ July 20th 280 put, uh, probably gonna look to take profit on that one. We're getting a little bouncy, but it's up to you. I'll let you guys know what I do, but I'm probably gonna just go ahead and take profit on it. Um, Especially if we push down to around 290. This is the 200-day moving average. This is a proper pullback retest, so there's a good possibility that we can gap fill. Otherwise, we'll see what happens. I'll just re-enter something if I see it. I want to play puts at open. So I'm more of a day trader. So I'm looking for breaks in supply and demand on higher time frames for extended moves. So right now we're playing with fire. I'm playing. I mean, I'm not necessarily switching up my strategy, just taking advantage of something I'm proficient enough at to like scalping yesterday on Tesla. Even trying to scalp Meta yesterday, there just wasn't any long day trade plays available for me, except for this little swing that I took on the Qs. So. SPX is good too. I wouldn't necessarily just like go short. Everything down in pre-market scares me. Well, everything is at a bounce level. That's the one thing that I should reiterate here, is everything is at a bounce level. So speaking of Tesla, really quickly, what time do we got? It's 9:05. Damn, I thought it was a little bit earlier, but I was wrong. All right. So Tesla, obviously small accounts. Gotta pass up on this one. This is probably going to be pretty expensive. So it's gonna be like trading a trampoline. All right, so right now Tesla did pull back. It's a little bit below the level that I talked about this morning, but not out of reach. It's really going to be, and it was yesterday, if you guys remember, it was 725. 725. There's the 9-day moving average right here. So, excuse me, I'm gonna correct myself. 721 and 722. It is 725 that's here, and that's where we're at here in pre-market. But in order to pull back, I'd like to see a candle close below my 9-day moving average. That would at least give us a step down to around 715. Um, so I do like Tesla. But again, we're in a tricky area. It is Friday. Look, I'm not trying to get you guys amped up. I want you guys to be on your toes because this can stay in range, right? If we're going to consolidate, we're right next to resistance. And what do we just get? A little bit of a pullback. So what can we see? A gap fill and range bound trading for the rest of the day, especially seeing that we're going into, the weekend. So, yeah. Okay. EPS estimate. All right. So anyway, contracts on this one. If you're trying to scalp the gap fill, or trade the gap fill, uh, I think 775, which is pretty pricey. And if you can't, you might have to snag $800 calls next week. Those seem like they move pretty well. The open interest on those is pretty high, volume's decent. And so at $800 strikes, those are at 520. And so I'm going to write those down. So 800 calls. Obviously, if you're going to scout this week's contracts, that's all you, baby. Because I'm telling you, the contract, the 735 contract right here that you see at $900 is about to get wrecked. Okay. And the contracts, if you're trading something and we get choppy or the price action is slow, your contract by the time, even if you end up moving to the upside, if your contract's outside of the money, you can, we were to pull back first and you went red, there's a possibility you never even get those gains back. A lot of the times you have to go higher to even break even. So, good morning. What's up, Dill the detailer? Dilly. All right. Sometimes you take those gap fills that open. Where's your confidence coming taking those price action? So when I see a gap like this and you guys see me decide to trade it, obviously everything with me happens in real time, right? Because I can make all of these plans and these technical analysis and everything that I do is for a reason. It's so that I can have a sense of risk management. Where do I enter? Where do I exit? But price action tells me what I should do. So if I see, I mean, at some point, right? Like I have hotkeys, like at my like Manny does, like at my fingertips. So like being able to catch something as it moves, or even as it bounces and then breaks, like is going to be a lot easier. So do I see an inverse cup and handle? No, no, I don't think that's a wait. Uh, I don't know, man. What is that? Is that pre-market? Is that yesterday's 30-minute? Because remember, you got pre-market data too. Is that pre-market? That is pre-market? Okay, let me take a look. I think that's just possibly one of those. This looks like an area to chop. Oh man, this could be a nightmare. I see pre-market lows at 722.30. And then for me, yesterday's where we saw all of this bunch, 720.50. That's what I just talked about. And then below that, retested that trend line possibly. So I like the Stream Deck. Yeah, the Stream Deck seems to it just feels better. I used to have my mouse. I have like a gaming mouse, and I used to have it in my mouse, but I'm purchasing options. So you guys can go on YouTube if you want to review, but again, the watch list today is Tesla and the watch list today is Meta. I'll keep an eye on AMD. Doesn't seem like it's as exciting, or as I, number one is Tesla, okay, because of this. This is nuts. And if some chance, right, that we are gonna be anticipating a rise in interest rates and like the market doesn't like this and we dump, which I don't know. We'll see. I think this is just a little bit of a pullback, right? After a hellacious rip to the upside, it's at resistance. It's worth, watching. But if we do end up breaking to the downside, I've got a target all the way down at 660 and then ultimately 555, which is insane. It wouldn't be crazy if we did this all today. What do I think about Baba? I spotted what looked to be a little bit of a rising wedge, but I'm not actually entirely sure on Baba. I was having a hard time, and if I can't see anything, I try not to force it. But the hourly looks a lot cleaner. So watch Baba. I have a Baba key level around 113, and a point of control 116.77 that you could look to leg into some type of pullback. And there's gaps to the downside, but I know that they're not seeing much of a pullback here, and they're doing stimulus stuff, so it might be not a great idea to short China right now. And if that's coming from me, you know, I mean it. Trade station, trade station. All right, 1 second, guys. All right. Oh, is there a Stream Deck that I prefer? The Stream Deck. I don't know what's the brand. It's called Stream Deck. I got it on Amazon. Probably shouldn't have just unplugged that, but I'm watching Spy Calls today. So here in pre-market, if we and I have this level right here, it's the 387, 23. You can watch 387.45 though for a gap fill, and then above yesterday's second high, which is going to be 389.56. That's where I would be looking for a break up to 390.85. That's pretty much it. And then 388 380.95 or 391 is basically your previous rejection point. So if you do end up bouncing, and yeah, probably everybody is thinking downside. So if we did pop up, how much capital do I use per trade? Definitely depends on the trade itself. So, um, if it's a scalp, or I see a really good setup, like Tesla's something that I wouldn't mind putting a stronger position in once we get a definitive break, period. Um, so what's up? Good morning. Williams speaks at 11. Great. So we might see. I wonder how we open. That's my biggest question is how I I really I'm really starting to think that we could gap and chop. So gap fill and chop. What's up with Tesla today? All right. Discord, you guys watching anything that you want to slap in the chat and ask me about? If you're gonna be taking, you got your own trade set up. I would rank today right now, and again, this can change, but like out of 10, this today's setup seems like a 6. And then because it's Friday, maybe 5. But we'll see what happens. If you're up this week, consider maybe watching for some definitive breaks rather than just whatever comes. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break. Not a break, but I'm gonna carry my groceries into my uh, kitchen so they don't go bad. But I think rolling might be on here in a minute. And I'm not sure if I bet Manny probably said I'm not trading today. Let me see. I may not be trading today. A lot of people don't trade on Fridays, guys. It's a real thing. A lot of people just don't do it. Fridays are not historically my best days, for sure. I have had some killer days on Fridays, but can I chart Amazon? Do you keep, wait, do you get to keep the order that they delivered to you on accident? No, I left it there. Yeah, I buy my groceries the night before and then I wake up and my groceries are here. So I just don't have a lot of time to be doing that kind of like going to the grocery store and like shopping. Could I? Ah! You need help. Oh my God. My man came here for a therapy session.
I need therapy, dude. Like how do I read bad news and the first thing I think of is shorting the specific country?
Oh yeah, maybe.
That's horrible. I wish I can short El Salvador somehow, dude. I would be fucking rich right now.
Oh man, right? That guy is that's crazy.
That guy is gonna ruin.
Oh,
That gonna ruin
Like
Houston.
already wrote.
So,
So
dude,
dude, what
what a
is
stupid. Are you live? Where are you live?
yeah, everywhere. Yeah.
What a stupid
stupid
reaction
reaction
Great.
from
from NFP?
possibly
Possibly
one
one
of
of
the
the
most
most
stupidest
stupidest
reactions
reactions
ever.
ever.
I
I
think
think
that
that
one.
one
What the fuck?
That comment is just rattling around. Like I just laugh at it like randomly. That someone commented on my YouTube channel last night and said that.
Somebody told him that on live.
of
Last night I was on YouTube and doing charts and this person that I actually know who that is, and that's why I looked at my camera and I was like, I know who you are, right? Like, like, but yeah, no, he's fine, he's fine. Lay down, no, just.
Dude. But look, no, that
Oh my God.
what said Andy? Yo,
Yo,
but
but
no,
no,
the
the
NFP
NFP
reaction
reaction
is
is
it's
it's
absolutely
absolutely
it's
it's
stupid.
stupid.
So
So
let's go
go
back
back
a
a
couple of
couple of
NFPs
NFPs
ago.
ago.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
if
if
any
any
of
of
you
you
guys
guys
have
have
that
that
much
much
of
of
a
a
good
good
memory,
memory,
but
but
if
if
you
you
remember
remember
a
a
couple
couple
of
of
NFPs
NFTs
ago,
ago,
we
we
kind of
kind of
started
started
the
the
same
same
reaction.
reaction.
We
We
had
had a, I think it was like 2 3 months ago.
we
We
had
had
a
a
really
really
good
good
positive
positive
report,
report,
and
and
then
then
we
we
saw
saw
the
the
market
market
obviously
obviously
expand
expand
the
the
pre market,
pre-market.
and
And
then
then
at
at
9:30
9:30,
when
when
everybody
everybody
was
was
thinking,
thinking,
oh,
oh,
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
reverse,
reverse,
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
reverse,
reverse,
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
reverse.
reverse.
Everybody
Everybody
got
got
trapped in
trapped
the
in the
gap
gap
fill,
fill,
everybody was
everybody was
taking
taking
the
the
reverse,
reverse,
but
and
then
then
we
we
stayed
stayed
topping
topping
the
the
range.
range.
I
I
think
think
maybe
maybe
today
today
will
will
be
be
the
the
same
same
scenario.
scenario.
I don't
I
know
don't
if
know if
Ad
Ad
just
just
said
said
this
this
already.
already.
He
He
told
told
me
me
once
once
the
the
other
other
day
day
that
that
he
he
feels
feels
like
like
the
the
whole
whole
market's
market's
gonna
gonna
be
be
taken
taken
up
up
for
for
earnings,
earnings,
for
for
liquidations to
liquidations to
sell.
sell.
I
I
believe it
believe
as
it as
well.
well.
You know,
It's
we
we
gotta
gotta
see
see
how
how
this
this
starts.
starts.
Remember
Remember
that
that
theoretically
theoretically
we
we
are
are
and
and
aren't
aren't
in a
in a
recession,
recession,
but
but
some
some
of
of
these
these
companies
companies
are
are
gonna
gonna
report,
report,
with
with
all
all
of
of
that
that
being
being
digested
digested
already,
already,
right?
right?
And
And
also
also
for
for
the
the
next
next
rate
rate
hike,
hike, I
I got
got
a
a
hundred
hundred
bucks
bucks
on
on
a
a
1.0
1.0
rate
rate
hike.
hike.
And
And
when
then like
like
when
when
everybody
anybody
wanted to
wanted
make
to
a
get a
little
little
pool
pool
of
bet,
bet,
I
I
got
got
a
a
hundred
hundred
bucks
bucks
that
that
Mao
Mao
is gonna
would
do
do
a
a
1.0
1.0
because
because
the
the
economy
economy
isn't,
isn't,
it's
it's
the
the
same
same
thing
thing
that
that
Philip
Philip
Bear
said.
said. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
sees
sees
that
that
he
he
can
can
keep
keep,
pushing
pushing
and
and
see
see
what's
what's
happening.
happening.
So
So
it's
it's
sort
sort
of
of
that.
that,
You know, Powell
Powell
is
is
not.
not.
If
If
Powell
Powell
eases,
eases,
right?
right?
If
If
Powell
Powell
just
just says that inflation is unwreckable. Inflation is harder to beat than Elden Rings. Then let's forget it. Dude. That's it. Like dollar will floor everything to death. So he can't really do that. So he has to keep doing something at least. We all know the rate guys are not doing much. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did, BT. Tell me I'm wrong though. Inflation is literally as tough to beat as the last boss of Elden Rings, dude. It's transitory. I haven't been able to beat the last boss. That dude is like, no, dude, I did Millennia on my second try. She was easy. Once you get past her hitting you and you dodge her, that's it. It's Kate. Her health dropped like it was nothing. No, okay, I'm gonna get to another conversation. I was using a blood bill with yeah, I was just doing blood bill on it with my teardrop, but I'm not gonna get into an alternate discussion right now. Okay. Alex, if you watch the scalping with manners video, towards the end, I show how to set up hotkeys for TOS. TOS is just buy the ask and sell the bin. There's no more hotkeys there because you have to manually adjust the quantity. Versus trade station, you can put a hotkey for the quantity. Feel
From dude, don't start. Rogue.
Roll the back. Yeah, let's get hungry.
Always, dude. You see the size of her? Always hungry.
Who got a haircut? I gotta send you a picture of him.
She's losing weight though.
That's good, dude.
Yeah, she's on a good
I
diet.
have a video. If you guys go to intermediate techniques, yeah, you'll find a video there. It's called scalping with manners. The end of the video, it's strictly how to set a thinker strength. The beginning is how to read level 2.
Alex, I know what you mean, man. Oh, because of the hotkeys. Yeah. No, not meta today. My watch list. By the way, hold on. Amazon watch the bounce level 113.50. 113.50. If you lose 113.50, I got a 112.36. Excuse me, and 111.81, and then meta. This one is not as juicy, quite yet. You know what sucks, man? Dude, you should have seen me yesterday. We like scalped, like, and I got like the greatest fill ever. And you should go look at the 5 or 3 minute on at the end of the day, bro. I'll tell you when I filled, because we filled right at I filled around. It was 321. 321 right at the top where it was at 175.45, and it was wicked, dude. It bounced so crazy, and I was looking to short it down to 170, maybe even 169, and that's exactly where it was in pre-market. It just did all the work in pre-market, which kind of, I heard what you said. It kind of leads me to believe that we may see maybe a little slow gap fill action, or just like gap fill or retest and then chop. So it's Friday. But meta right here, guys. I talked about the 170 level, 169. What?
I think that my meta is. I want to trade that shit.
Look at the pre-market highs and look at the pre-market lows, y'all. It is really, really wide. The pre-market lows are 168.50, and then my support or the level that I've got is 168 even if we were to lose that. So there's unfortunately, if you're, and we swung the cues, so we'll have a little bit of cash right there, but yeah, this may be one of those things because the pre-market, and you can use orb, just to mark those levels. You can see the strong bounce here off of 168.60, and then the pre-market highs at looks like 171.50. So
That meta gap fill on the daily yesterday. That setup was so good, dude. So the fact that it didn't like play out was trash.
yeah, and I'm gonna say that the last time that we did this, the last time that we gapped down up against a resistance that we had hit for the third or the fourth time, we dumped all day, like bad. So we'll see how the market digests this. And then the only thing that leads me to believe that we could have like not a legendary day, but like a decent sized pullback is the fact that like CPI is next week, you know, and people could be nervous, especially with the fact that job reports just came out. People might be nervous, and so going into the weekend.
Interested to see how this plays out. I'm watching just today. I like the daily chart on it, and I also like the hourly because it held the 20 day. It actually bounced the 20 day in pre-market, which is Tesla. But
But
I
I
want it
want it
above
above
736.
736.
It has
There's
room
room
to
to
run all the way to
to
like
like
745,
745,
750.
750,
I'm
I'm
sorry,
sorry,
all the
all
way
the
to
way to
750
750
tools if
if
you
you
want.
want.
I
I
really
really
want
want
that
that
736
736
build.
build.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
take
take
it
it
long
long
if
if
and
and
when
when
it
it
breaks.
breaks.
If
If
when
when
it
it
breaks, I'm
breaks, I'm
gonna
gonna
look
look
for a
for a
dip.
dip.
If
If
the
the
dip
dip
doesn't
doesn't
happen
happen
and
and
it
it
just
just
keeps
keeps
going
going
crazy,
crazy,
then
then I'll
I'll
do
do
what
what
I
I
gotta
gotta do.
do. You know,
But
and I'm not repeating the same mistakes I
I
did on
made
Meta
yesterday,
yesterday,
which
which
was
was
getting
getting
in
in
earlier.
earlier.
I
I
have a
have a
bad
bad
habit
habit
of
of
doing
doing
that.
that.
Garen
Garen
knows
knows
this.
this.
We
We
traded
traded
for
for
like
like
2
2
years in
years
the
in the
market
market
that
that
you
you
could
could
like
like
think the
think the
move
move
out
out
in
in
your
your
head
head
and
and
then
then
you
you
feel
feel
when
when
it
it
happens.
happens.
So
So
it's
it's
some
some
little
little
things
things
that
that
little
little
habits
habits
I'm
I'm
still
still
trying to
trying to
change
change
that
that
they
they
come and
come and
bite me
bite
in
me
the
in the
ass
ass
every
every
so
so
often.
often.
Wait, what?
But
But
yeah,
yeah,
today
today
I'm
I'm
taking
taking
it
it
easy.
easy.
I'm
I'm
also
also
trading
trading
more
more
at
at
the
the
money
money
strikes
strikes
on
on
Tesla.
Tesla.
I
I
added
added
a
a
hotkey
hotkey
for
for
buy
buy
one
one
buy
buy
two.
two.
There you go. I love that. I love that. That's my favorite hotkey. You know that I'm starting to wear the polish off the one too from scaling in.
Oh,
It's starting to wear down.
yeah,
um,
I'm gonna do that. I'll play like like today we're trading next week's. Um, I'm not trading zero
Trading
DTEs. You
OTs.
guys know how
Stuff
I
like
get.
that.
I
I
don't.
don't.
My
My
tag
tag
says
says
zero
zero
DTEs,
TTs,
but
but no.
here's how it goes. If we gap fill and close strong, then yeah, there's a possibility we can move to the upside. Absolutely. But if we fade out immediately, then there's a strong chance that we just straight up pull back. But we'll see what happens. Again, if you're, and I wanted to talk about this now, since it's we got 1 minute and 23 seconds until the bell. If you are in the July 20th QQQ puts that I signaled yesterday, again, they were very risky, but we got the top. So it did go up a little bit after I took the trade, tapped our resistance. And so I will be looking to probably go, if you consider what you like, and if it's within your risk, go ahead. I'm going to hold it just for a second, but you'll be in profits if you decide to just take profit at the bell, and then you can re-enter at 290.50 if you wish, and then from there the target would be 288.88 like we talked about, and then 288 even. So all right. And I
well,
imagine that people are going to buy those contracts. What did you say?
here's a reminder for everybody on what not to trade today, which is my license plate.
Oh,
I'm
don't trade Tesla.
gonna
Do
do it.
it.
Why? It looks so
Today
good.
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
put
put
that
that
tire on
tire on.
Lambo. I promise. Not really on McLaren. I don't like that word.
I'm gonna get a Subaru.
You're gonna get a Subaru.
Yeah. um. So watch AMD just period 79.50 to the upside. Oh, and we're open. Yeah, I gotta stop doing that.
Patience
Patience
today,
today,
guys.
guys.
All
All
right,
right.
don't be
Um,
brain
Bring
dead
that
today,
in,
please.
please.
We
We
have
have
evolved.
We have.
So
So
Tesla
Tesla
gives
gives
the
the
upgrade
upgrade
of
of
736.
736.
It's
It's
like
like
it
it
doesn't
doesn't
exist.
exist.
It's
It's
gonna
a
gap
gap
fill
fill
as
as
expected.
expected.
Like
Like
use
use
this
this
little
little
stock.
stock.
Tesla's looking a little flaggy here. Look at the bounce. Meta looking dumb. It's up against its 200 right now though. I'm not pitching it. It's struggling. Meta struggling. I'm not taking any upside trades, dude. I don't see it. I don't know why. I feel it.
I'm waiting it out, dude. I have no rush. Today is my chill day. Man, I was supposed to be trading today. But, I'm gonna have it.
Who sent me this? Someone sent me a gift. It's just the Malfoy. It's just Potter.
Like,
It's the Potter. Oh, it's not a gift.
We'll get our trade. And we don't get it, we don't get it. Let's say stocks fall on Friday as
Oh, here we go.
following a strong job report. Shut up, CNBC.
171.21. Facebook to the upside. If you're already in or you filled into something, that's going to be the resistance above you. You've also got 171.50. So keep your eyes peeled on that. If you're in QQQ above 193.07 or 193.20, excuse me, I'll probably go ahead and take whatever's left on that. Meta is moving up here for the gap fill, but I'm not scalping, so. What you talking about?
I'm talking
Aha.
Has anybody from Tesla and have to deal with like a 4-point fluctuation? Oh my god, that's like a PTSD. That's the type of shit you tell your therapist. There's a 4-point manipulation in the room right now.
Is it with us now?
It's Tesla here with us right now.
I'm really curious where we go, dude. I'm really curious. If you guys took the gap fill, good job.
Oh my god, everybody that's trading the 730 breakout on Tesla is getting wrecked.
Dude, the Qs are not holding well at all. Anywhere below 291. Don't be. Patience.
What a candidate. That's a waste of time. So
We get those candles on the day, that's I'm guaranteed today.
There you
Sure.
go.
The step wherever the days when we can say, we're done for the day.
Right now? Yeah, I do. I remember.
Saying it after just bouncing or destroying the stop at the open.
I don't know why I just thought about that GameStop trade that me and you did.
Oh my god, dude.
Literally 100% in 1 second. Just,
Yo, I used to be the bid of the first minute candle. That was some good times, man.
good times. 72. Anybody in anything? They want anxiety?
Anxiety, that's what everybody's doing right now.
Yeah.
Those were the times. Just getting out under 2 minutes. That's okay.
I'm curious to see if we go all the way to 173 off this gap fill. We'll see. Hold on. I mean, I'm not telling you to take anything. I'm just watching. QQQs are weak.
Yeah, it's nice. That Pikachu used to be me and stuff.
After finishing trading in like 2 minutes of the
Who brings doorbells?
Oh,
there we go, Tesla. Finally, they released that little price.
Why are the Qs not breaking? Qs aren't breaking right now. Apple's building.
Yeah, bro. Everybody says it's not that people are shorting. It's that when people buy, they're triggering all these little predatory algos, and the algos try to sell. The whole idea is to overpower the algos. And it's not just you. You can't do it alone. But there's more people watching the specific trades than you are. Like that's 685 short. Remember? Even my nephew was watching that shit. My nephew was watching Google and they're like, "That's the 685 short. It's so good today."
Where's this gap fill? 294. Yo, I'm about to take a July 11th QQQ 294 put if we close candles above this mark right here. Gap fill on Tesla? Oh, right there at the gap. Rejected at the gap. You got rejected.
there's no stuff for 30 as far back down, but it's trying its hardest
You
to not
know.
be an embarrassment.
Today's gonna be a pain in the ass. Come on, market, do something cool.
Well,
Do a kickflip. Rogue, stop. Sorry.
I'm hungry.
She's in the kitchen, like destroying something right now. Look at that, man. I'm so glad that I'm just sitting, watching.
Apple is, Apple still got room before it breaks that high. I'm not even gonna bother there either.
Still no candle close. What? Yeah, still no candle close here on the Qs. July 11th, it's I'm looking at the 294 strike.
Oh,
the
maybe
base of the
that
bar.
lose,
So
that pre-market low.
This is dumb. Yo, I have the put right now. I'm gonna go ahead and fill into a call now, the 294 call, 214. I'm gonna fill into this now. Stop loss is 292.15, so basically this 200 EMA. So it's literally lightning fast. So if you're not in the put that we swung, I wouldn't recommend getting into this call. That's just a hedge for our puts. It's not for you.
I'm seeing some pressure building on Apple.
Apple's holding up very nice, mostly because the Qs.
Yeah, but it's still got the gap.
Yeah.
No, the gap is faded already. Wait, oh, okay, no, I know what you mean. Yeah. I was just looking at the pre-market one, the pre-market highs. No, yeah, I get that. Gotta wait it out.
We'll see.
It's hardest to not look back. No, I can turn your voices. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, my cat is like going on a rampage right now. She's like just decided to start clawing my cushion. What's wrong with you?
Once I get above 736, then it does great. If it doesn't, it's really just we need to buy your interest. This is a muted reaction. That NFT report, that was stupid reaction. I don't know if those were stupid. That reaction or the FOMC reaction on Wednesday?
I don't know.
That was trash. All right.
So
146, Apple's building.
all right, you can close those puts probably here. If anybody's got those Q calls here, might add a little bit of 295 on top of that. There we go.
Moving very nice there.
I'm watching it. It's dumb. No shit. Tesla, Meta's got the gap fill that I was hoping. What is Meta doing? See, Meta's dumb, dude. What? The dumbest. I'm not.
Apple break that high yesterday. And once we get a close above on the 3 or 5 minute, I'll look to go long. Into 147.50. I'm watching 147 strikes for next week.
Guys, I'm in 294 strikes right now for QQQ July 11th. I know I'm trading the Qs right now, dude. This is my little safe haven.
Oh,
dude.
There's a couple sellers on Apple above 146.26.
What are you gonna do?
They're moving the wall.
Dude, look at Meta, bro. When this thing does finally pull back, I will be the first bear. I might have to.
Tesla's breaking out.
Yeah, hold on, dude. Tesla over 738. I have it moving possibly into the 744. Is there a gap on that one?
I want to wait. No, there's a gap on the daily.
Not for a while.
I want to wait for that close above 736, guys. I'm watching 750 strikes for next week and the 800s as well.
Watch. Okay, hold on. 740. I might take that trade with Manny, but I'm not in right now. I'm just in Qs. I'm not. I don't know how I feel right now about this.
200 there, bucks. But it is a move. It's gotta be patient. Tesla's a stock that rewards patient traders. If you're chasing them, it's gonna remind you why you don't chase it.
Dude, look at the divergence on Meta.
On the ass.
Clear. I want the bids. Come on. Step up.
Hold 735. We need them to hold right there. 735.60. 70, excuse me.
There we go.
There it is. Nice.
All right. I want to watch those 800 cons. I want to wait for this 3-minute close actually. If it dips to 730,
Holy shit.
I'm gonna buy some dips.
I'm out. Dude, I just hockeyed in with you, but if it hits 744, dude, I'm done.
Yeah. I'm trying to get out on this dip right here into 736.35.
Oh, dude, that was...
Give me a dip. There we go. Come on.
Guys, those contracts were at 200, that 243 right now on the Qs. You can trim out if you want. Starting to show... I think we get the gap fill, though. Look at... Dude, Facebook is bonkers. It's going to get shorted below 169.27. Nice, Tesla. Nice Qs. Making money two ways.
I didn't get my fill. I'm still waiting.
Oh, really? Oh, wait, I'm alone?
I didn't take the breakout. I've been buying retests.
Oh, bro, I thought you just same like the golf course, bro.
It's a different
Is basically golf all over again.
Oh god. Oh god.
Manny gets me to play this golf game. I love it. And then he never shows up again. I'm just on it. Yeah, just hold that Tesla. Tesla's doing really well holding that level though. Come on, I'm gonna use this Tesla play. If it breaks to 744, I'm gonna use it for the first monthly payment for the Tesla.
736 is because I want to put in size on the trade.
Oh, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get a good average.
We need to candle close, just more importantly above this 737 for me. 454.
No, it's not gonna close there. After it's gonna be a retest.
All right, guys, I'm trimming out of QQQ right here a little bit. Why no fill? Oh, that's why. There we go.
So the 3-minute closes in sync with the 5-minute.
We're seeing struggles right now. For Qs is 292.55, solid stop loss for a 294 call. Let me take a look. Rogue, not right now. Dude, I just turned the sensitivity up on my mouse again, and now I'm... Nice job, out of Tesla, $1,800.
Nice.
Make up your mind, dude. 25 seconds. 25 seconds and just go, dude. Qs are struggling right now to hold. What strike? What position are you in, or what expiration? Again? No, Alex.
736. Show me those bids. Come on.
Come on, Tesla. Something, come on, yeah, there you go. All right.
Bounce.
All right, I picked some up. Let's
See,
see. I
what
got that
happens.
736
36
bid.
retest. Let's get the party started.
Go. Run.
There we go. I just caused that, by the way.
That's you. You. Thank you. I was scared. No, just kidding. Why are they? Oh wow, contracts just jumped.
750, bro. This is 750.
Yo, I don't like the Q's 5-minute. Go look at the Q's 5. Guys, I'm gonna... I think I might cut the Q's. I still have my... Wait, why is that doing that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The party?
Dude, the Q's are lagging right now. Look at that 5-minute. I know they're not running with the Q's. What about SPY? Okay, that one is bunched up. It still has a little bit of its gap fill, 788.90 to go. That should give Tesla just another leg up like that. Whee! I'm gonna trip out. Yep.
That was the easiest. You see what patience brings. If you got in with Garrett, that was fine. If you got in with me, that was fine. It's all about being patient. All right, have a good day, bro. I'm going to the gym. I love you. I'll play golf with you. I promise you when I get home. I promise
I
you.
don't believe you. I
You can
don't.
boot me from the chat.
I don't believe you.
I promise.
We could boot you from the chat. All right, you guys heard it first. Manny might be
Okay.
gone by sundown.
I love you. Bye, guys.
Yeah, this is sweaty right here. Yo, we just sold on that wick. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm out of queues. If you have a runner on the queues, I think you still might end up getting that gap fill, but I'm good. I filled into a decent size, and then I just got that Tesla play with Manny, so that was money. It still might have a little bit. 744 was my target to the upside. Man, I wonder if we keep going today. Is AMD gonna move? Not sure. How heavy? I think like 5K. I'm not really sure. I sold before it hit its top. Before it wicked up to the top, I already had my finger on the trigger. So yeah, it was easy. It's easy to sell when it's moving up like that. That was like a half a second. If you do you have hotkeys, Skin? I think he. I'm not sure if he does. Look at that pullback on the Qs. So Qs below 290. 291.44, excuse me. Okay. That's not bad though. Were you able to get out? So while it's moving up, I mean, that's what I was looking for. Because if Manny was right, which he was, if it was going to pop up like that, I was going to sell as soon as it started ripping to the upside. So, and I did. I'm not good at holding scalps like that. So with Manny's out, I usually get out too. So. Yo, anybody have those Q puts? Anybody still in Q puts? QQQ? Can I get some hands in the chat? Okay. Got him? Okay. Look at, hold on. That means, hold on. Let me go look at meta. Ooh, shit. Watch meta below that 167.20. QQQ is engulfing this 15-minute right here. If you're in the queues, that's what I'm saying, Rogue. That's what I'm saying. Quit yelling at me, though. Why are you yelling? I'm trying to make food money right now. Those contracts are back up. QQQ needs to hold. Oh my God. All right, Meta. You want the smoke? July 15's pulling up. 160, 162.50s or 160 puts July 15th. If you're in the queues, rock with me where I think we're just going to keep sliding back here. I think, and we'll see, but I'm thinking we might end up down around 288. So nice. Hate tech stuff. Hate tech stuff. Nice job, dude. Nice job. Woof. I love that, dude. You got out with us on the Tesla candle. Let's go. Nice. Amazon doing the dumpy. QQQs needs to hold this engulfment. And I think we're cooking with Crisco. Actually, we don't do that anymore. Wait, it's just lard, right? Cooking with beef tallow. You're not jinxing anything, dude. You're fine. Not Crisco. Not peanut butter. You like traumatizing people? Is that your thing, Hunt? I think I'm gonna go ahead and pop a 165 on Meta here. 165 straight for July 15th. I'm gonna add. It's just showing a huge divergence here. I'm gonna go ahead and take that now. That's 281 at 281. And then 280 or what 162.50s are at 210. Right now, remember this zone right here, so we're still not clear, and there's room to add below 168.50 and ultimately below 167.75. Rock, ooh, let's go puts, let's go Qs. Give me the money. Good heavens, sir. Oh, come on, hit it. What's wrong with peanut butter? I don't like peanut butter. I eat peanut butter products, but I have a I can't help but like gag sometimes. Like peanut butter brittle, I might throw that at someone. I would use that as ammunition in the apocalypse before I ate it, or a slingshot. I would go hunting with peanut butter brittle shards. It is. It is. Let's go. Let's go, Facebook. Do the dumpy. Do the dumpy. I'm holding down to here, guys. 166.50 is the target. Manny and Potter caught the build. I caught the short. Nice big step. Massaging that option chain. Now we're bouncing, showing a little bit of resistance or bounce. Meta trade. What do you mean? No, not 0 days till. No. We're not in this week's. We're in July 15th. 165. No, I don't trade Bitcoin. Hate these gap trades. Lots of winks on the hourly. Wow, up for 74%. Nice job, dude. Simple stacks orders. Right now, so okay, so take a look at this, right? We're not really concerned about how, like if it bounces, right? It's about how it bounces and the way that this candle closes, right? That's a full engulfment candle. We're sitting on that level. So if we get a little bit of this, that's cool. That's Gucci. The stop loss right now for me is probably, I'm going to move here to the three just to show you guys a little bit, or the five, excuse me. But the stop loss for me is probably going to be right back up above 169 or even the 170 retest. So the candle close above 170. But I think we're good to go right now. Even if we do see some consolidation, we're looking straight dumpy. The next leg down, 167.80. So 167.80. What are we in? Talk to me. People in the Discord. Slap your keyboards. Hit the enter button. I'm in AMD 175. Okay. I've got trend on AMD at 75.85. Just shorted Tesla. That's money, dude. IT beat on Meta for 78%. Dog. Still in Tesla. Are you talking about long calls? You know that you can hedge, right? You could day trade a shorter expiration down if you have to. Set a good stop loss on it and write it down. When you're in something, if it whiplashes and we reverse, dude, that's just destiny. And we talked about this morning. Whew. If it happens, and it's probably gonna chop. That's just the end of it. The Q's got a little bit of a gap up there. We'll see what happens. But right now, everything looks good. Meta looks good. Never enter a short above support unless you're shorting resistance and then it goes to support. But then you're not entering. You're already in. Be patient. Tesla over 737 again. What is Tesla? Tesla would need to recover 735.88. Oh, do I? Is this where I need to go to the bathroom? Will that do it? What? All right, come here then. Stop yelling at me. You want to sit up here? Come on, Meta. Do your stuff. Here's my AMD plate. Oh, bro, stop. You can't rub your face on everything. Dude, can you guys hear that? She's so loud. Runs in the family. Let's get down there, Meta. Oh yeah, I forgot. Here, go to YouTube. See the chunk. Anybody in those 165s? They're nice. They're nice. What's up, bro? QQQ is looking good off that rejection. We need strength now. We need strength now. We need someone. We need Dim to short the Qs. Where you at, Dim? Actually, not all this. Oh, why are you doing that? Yeah, we need a little bit of strength here, guys, or this could be easily bounced. I like adding to meta below 167.50, 167.85 into 166.50. So, but not if the volume looks like this. That's number one. We're not doing anything like that. All right, I'm out for today. I got field work to do. Thanks for your help. Awesome. Yeah, it's a little shaky. I mean, if you want, you can reduce risk off this, but I'm just gonna stick to what I got. It's 10 o'clock, so 10 a.m. reversal. Look at Tesla building up, guys. Look at it. There it is. 15-minute, guys. The 15-minute candle on Meta right now still looks good. I'm gonna stick with my stop loss. So really a retest around 169 or even 170 I might stick in it. 15-minute candle engulfment like this, it's just really hard to imagine unless we've channeled out, which no, I don't think we did. I don't think we've channeled out, but we'll see what happens. If you guys want to go ahead and take your profits, go for it. But I'm going to keep rocking with this. I'm pretty confident in this setup right now. What swing plays, Turtlicious? Did you signal them or did you take those? I had a Baba put and a 150 Apple Fall as a lotto. You got to stop playing lottos, dude. And then Baba, what does Baba do? Why would you throw China, dude? And Baba looks like he's about to rip. Okay. I don't know, y'all. Facebook's looking, or excuse me, Tesla's looking like a little buildy. Tesla's showing some strength here to the upside. I'm not considering anything as far as taking a play on it yet, but then why do you, dude? You don't have to listen to me, but if you do, I'm telling you one thing is stop listening to everybody. Like just narrow it down, even if it's not me, whoever you benefit from the most. You need to learn from that person, and you also need to, obviously the signal stuff. Yeah. I would never short China right now. Guys, that 5-minute candle close on Tesla is big. This looks like it could squeeze people out. We might hit that 750 right here. I'm looking at Tesla contracts, but Meta is showing a direct divergence. Take a look at the Qs. So the Qs are kind of holding down as well. Let's look at the 3 on that one. I wonder, are we wedging out or something like that? I'm not taking anything to the upside, but I'm looking at Tesla contracts here at the moment. Meta looks more bear flaggy right now with a 5. Look at that. Beautiful. Sticking to the stop loss, staying patient. There's nothing to do but wait right now. There's nothing to do except for just watch. Crazy. Stay patient, guys. Tell me this is the day where other stocks go up and Meta just fucking freaking dumps. Just tell me to. Oh my God. Dreams really do come true. Wow. Wow. I need to get a soundboard button for the Owen Wilson. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. No. Oh, Rod, you don't need to flip the script, bro. Don't let that like, I mean, I'm not saying it won't go, like obviously, um, I don't want to discourage you from anything, and there is a reasonable target up here, 744 and 745, but um, yeah, I wouldn't just jump into calls because it ship you out to the downside. There's the market still looks pretty weak, and if you look at it, it's this key level you're continuing to hold underneath. So I don't want you to lose money double. If you're in meta with me, guys, we're living the dream, okay? Fever dream. We're still up. Should be green. I got a decent size. Got out a little lot. Okay. Airbnb, it looks like trash. One man's trash is another. Oh my God. Hey, I think I was right on that bad boy. Hold on. We're doing great for Friday. Yeah, today's Friday is not too bad. Yo, bear flag 100%. Look at that bad boy right there. Shit. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You don't ever see a lot of patterns just working themselves out like that. I got that off. Yeah, I gotta turn the sensitivity down, my mouse. There it is. Resistance. There you go. So watch Airbnb below 92.22 and 89.19. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to focus on this. Thank you, Thomas. Um watching. Just watching. This is crazy. Right now, the cues kind of look like they want to build, and Facebook's getting ugly. How many if you guys have multiple contracts or 5 or 6 or 7 like that, um you can chop off 1 or 2 if you wish. Guys, I think we might end up chopping today. This is not looking great. And Facebook, while it's holding a bit of a divergent right now, is running with the cues. So it seems really far-fetched to think that this is gonna rebound out of here, and maybe I'm missing something, but nothing on my analysis has changed, nor makes me believe that it's going to. So while the cues do look a little squeezy, and could possibly even see, I mean, we'll see how this 5 minute candle closes, but we could see a reversal and a gap fill. That would obviously not be good for Facebook. And we're not going to sit here and just like obviously have to deal with losing or let our contracts go red. So there's obviously areas above us that like the 9 day moving average 169.65. And if we do push above that and close, you can go ahead and start cutting out of those contracts. But it is what it is, guys. Friday, so I gotta just keep watching. Hold on a second. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and reduce risk by 50%. Roblox. Hold on. I can't right now. Hold on. Nice job, Nick. Yeah, this is kind of like that Friday price action. That's just not my favorite, but for Tesla. Oh shit, it's breaking. It's here. It's 740, 750. Damn, I missed that. Damn, I could have just fucking scalped that one. Shit. Look at that thing rip. You know what's crazy is Meta's holding down, but yeah, Tesla ripped out of there. So I had 744. You've already broke that. And then I had we have R1 right here at 747.50. And then we've got 750. So Meta is looking like it is gonna stay down. Dave, you cracked your losing streak. Awesome, man. Yeah, we just cut out our just cut by 50%. I'm probably gonna go ahead and exit now with the keys moving to the upside. It's so weak. It's so weak, but unfortunately the market is doing exactly what we talked about. And it's still not above its pivot point, but um the cues did just bounce pretty well. Gee, those Tesla 750 over 150% in minutes. Nice job. Yeah, man. I'm of course decided to get stuck into Meta this morning, so I'm good with yeah, I was gonna say I traded Tesla heavier than Manny did, so I'm up for the day. Not a ton. I'm made about 1,300 bucks, um, which is a great day. So, but right now I'm losing a little bit of change on Meta. Just made 230 on that Tesla pump. Nice. Nice job. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it on Meta. I know it's holding a divergence from the overall market, but uh, oh, I'll I'm watching it right now, but I'll wait for this 5 minute candle to close, and then I'll make a decision. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and get out of it. Since I made my money on Tesla, I'll just move forward onto something else. So 198 when you signaled interest less than 10 minutes ago. Nice job, Sonny. Why do you look like you're still gonna dump? Look at it, not even 50% retracement here. I guess you can head and shoulders out of this. Do we have a Tesla rejection level? I used to be, I'm used to a human potter on TikTok. Now it's a moderator version of him. Sorry. It's a little easier for me. I until I get a phone stand. I'm still in. I'm just waiting. I just waiting. Where Tesla 750 was my Tesla rejection level, which is at 748.50, which is its R1. So 165. 165. Why did I choose you? Are you gonna do it though? Are we gonna do something cool? We got a little doji here. We'll see how we close. Meta's been tough to trade over the last week and a half, so that means it'll be about another week and a half, and then it will be a little bit easier to trade. Tesla, there we go. Still holding underneath that. Ashby, that's just great patience, man. It's delayed gratification, and it's one of the greatest tools that you can use. Ashby, seriously, the way you start is often the way that you finish. And if the way that you start is bad or doesn't end up working, then sometimes you have to stop and reset, walk away. I know people who have taken month breaks, like they go live their life, try and find other things that they can put their energy into. Um, so all right, Meta's not. Yeah, AMD, Microsoft's a really good starter stock. I love Microsoft. All right. 15-minute candle. How much longer do we have? We have 8 minutes and 16 seconds. Scalping meta going back up to open. I don't know if you noticed the keys ripping and then meta was just holding back, but I'm gonna be out above 170. Yo, Tesla looks like it might go tap that 750. It's moving up here. Super sleuth. Nice. I wouldn't just hold what? Facebook, everything is up for debate right now. It's right here, okay, right at this basically this candle body close, and you can see on the 15-minute, it's still bearish. Meta is still bearish. You have this massive engulfment, a bounce here off support. So it might just be that you end up bouncing, but if you lose the 169 level again, I do believe that we will head down. So yo, Apple? No way, dude. Look at that thing. Oh, man. Rod, nice job, dude. 750 coming up. Yeah, Apple doesn't look. I mean, it's got a decent engulfment here, but it needs to make a high here. I don't know, man. Meta's starting to look more and more bearish. We'll see. Anybody still in Meta with me? All right, I'm still in, guys. I feel it, but we'll see. It's getting right up there towards my stop loss. Yeah. I mean, next week, maybe that time. There's 750 on Tesla. Above the 200-day moving average right here, 170.15, you could look at Meta for calls. 100%. But all right, there it is. All right, guys, that's 170. Let's get a candle close here. That's 50% of that engulfment candle. 50% of that engulfment candle is 170. So if you hold it and you push it, that's a W. So, well, at least for the bulls. All right, I'm pretty much out now. Yeah, I'm out. All right, that sucked. Hit my target, but definitely with that engulfment right there, I thought we might get a retest, but I'm out. If it doesn't continue going up to the upside, again, candle close right here. I may have jumped the gun by closing the contracts now, but I'm gonna go ahead and just call it because that meta trade or the Tesla trade here this morning has been nice, and then I'm just gonna take my green and walk away. You can, if you're holding or you're continuing to hold, it's the candle close here that you're worried about. So you got 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Who knows? You may end up rejecting down, and if you do, then there's a good chance you fall from there. Right now, stocks like Apple and Microsoft aren't showing much strength. Still relatively range. In fact, Microsoft hasn't even made its way up to its gap. It looks pretty much just like Facebook. So if Microsoft and Facebook do the same thing, then I'm not taking it to the upside, guys. Once I get burned on a stock, or if I end up losing money on a stock, which I did, I'm not one to go back to the same pot. I know a lot of people do that. I'm not one of those people. So up 2,000 on Tesla, great job. Yeah, I'm watching Tesla right now. So I mean, the way that I do it, it's today's 165. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just, I mean, I had a streak on Meta. That doesn't mean I'm going to continue to have one. So it might just be time to take a break on Meta. But last three interactions that I've had trading Meta have been ill experiences. So um, Tesla doesn't seem like it. I mean, this thing is absolutely screaming to the upside here. The next I mean, I'm not. It would be crazy to think this, but if you did end up pushing past 760s, the only target that I mean, I see 775. I don't know if that happens today. So, gee, the Q may be your new mistress. Yeah, I've been playing the Qs better than I'm playing anything else. Qs are going for its gap. Okay, the Qs just hit their gap fill. So if the Qs are going to reject their gap fill, then that's pretty much the only downside there. So. Um, Oh no, I'm not holding puts. Just because there's a whole week left on it, I'm not holding puts. Like that's a no-no. Uh, I set a stop loss for today, and then I cut it where I say I'm going to cut it. It broke 170. It held above 170. I cut it. I took a loss. That's it. I don't continue. And I'm one of those individuals. I told you guys before, like if I get burned or if I end up trading something and it doesn't end up working, like I'm one of those people who just usually will just separate myself from the trade, like by not trading that stock or just focusing on something else or stepping away. So and I'm not mad at the money lost. It's the ego thing, if I'm egotistical about anything, it's probably my analysis. So I like to be right, um, and a lot of the times I'm able to be right by being open minded and having plans both to the up and the downside. But it's still that looked like it was definitely going to build down. Was We saw that really nice rejection, a couple of bounces, and then it is what it is. So QQQ is pushing pretty strong here. I mean, the Qs right now have a massive gap to the upside. I mean, I'm not. It right now, if one was to fill into Meta to the upside, it wouldn't be a terrible trade. So don't take it from me, right? Just because I don't take it. You can enter now and use the same stop that I did, right? Below 170 because it's still close to range. From one set, as long as you have a good expiration, then you can aim for that gap fill at 172. Um, but holy shit, Tesla is freaking ripping right now. Yeah, to be honest with you, in reflection, I think that it's time. I'm probably going to focus on Tesla after going into next week. I'll keep Meta on the side watch list, but that one's going to probably be on the back burner for a minute. And what I think is going on is Meta is not as strong. It does hold pretty interesting divergences from the Qs, and I think that it shouldn't be going up. And I think that's why we're seeing Meta lag the way that it is. So, especially to the upside. So while it's tempting down, right? It's tempting short. It still has to move with the overall market. So we're seeing those bounces and those reversals, and then that weak upside. So it's not giving us the same price action that we'd like up, and then it's also diverging and then running with the market. So divergence up and then running with the market, even when it's supposed to go down. So, because I can tell the volume on the downside here today was pretty good, but yeah, if Meta holds that area, it's probably good to get in calls. So. I'm thinking about going ahead and taking a break. I think I can't take anything on Tesla. It's already ripped too far. Um, oh shit. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Tesla's too close to resistance. The risk to reward isn't there. I gotta let it build into something before I take it. Meta is just a pain in my ass. QQQ is really close to resistance, y'all. Like really, really close. So I'm gonna set an alert. If the Qs break above this main wall, which is the 295, 296 area, then you can consider me bullish again, and I'll take a trade to the upside. But I'm probably going to go ahead and step off, and then I'll hop back on here in just a little bit and see if I can't come back. I'm not going to let that get me down, discourage me from taking another higher probability trade. So um, I'd like to see Meta hold down like it is, and if the market continues to rip up, and if we reject, then there's certainly a decent possibility. For taking Meta short because that's where I want to take it right now because that's where it shows the most strength. So, do I plan on swinging anything over the weekend? I was thinking about swinging a few things into the weekend. I'm actually looking at some earnings going into next week. So, uh, Garrett, or do I see yourself trading for the next 10 years? Yeah, probably do this. It'll be less and less, you know. I eventually will size my account back up again. I've been doing well with the 30K account, building that every month, taking profit and living off of that. So eventually I'll probably increase my size, maybe up to about 50, and then I'll be able to do it less, essentially in my mind. But that's a while away. There you go. If you're in Meta to the upside, go for it. I'm glad you guys are making money. 172. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Um, yes, Tesla above, yes, 775. I may end up like scalping it if Tesla may end up just. I mean, I told you guys that this thing may end up ripping, and it's close to its 4 hour 500 HMA, which is 765. So watch 765 actually. So, but anyway, guys, I'll be back on the Discord, in Discord on the live. So, but if you guys are having a great day, that's amazing. I've had a good day. I'm not complaining. Just a little salty again, but that happens. Not too salty. All right, guys, I'll see you in a second. Peace.